How do everybody? It's Nice back here again, and today I have another book review for you, and this one is USN Legendary Jets. So this is basically US Navy jets. We'll be looking at an Intruder, an A7E Corsair, a Phantom, a Tiger II, a Crusader, a Tomcat, a Super Hornet, and an F-21 Lion. I don't know which one's one of those. This one's by AK, and I picked up this aircraft modelling book off of a Facebook site. So let's get cracking. So as you can see, same sort of setup as normal with these type of books from AK and MiG, and as you can see, we've got a long list of different aircraft. Now I picked this up because one, it came with another book, and two, I've got a Tamiya Tomcat that I want to build, and I thought this might just give me some hints and tips. So obviously we've got all the different ones, and some of these you might have already seen in some of their previous books, but this is specializing in just these aircraft. So there we are. You've got the is it Skyhawk? Yeah, the Skyhawk. Okay, with some bombs and all that sort of stuff. So you can actually see there's not that much of a write-up. I think this is the only thing that lets these type of books down. They need, I think, a little bit more information in some places on how they go about doing these. I know what they say, pictures paint 1,000 words, but sometimes those words are a little bit lacking. So we've got some salt chipping techniques, some oil colored chipping, and basically just working your way through how to build this Corsair until you get the final product. So we'll just move through another. Is that the Intruder? Oh, that's a Corsair. So is that one? That one spinning. I'm sure that's Corsair as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So another Corsair, a Tomcat for those who, not Tomcat, a Phantom for those who like the Phantom. It's a lovely book for that sort of thing. Okay, from the bang seat to the cockpit, to actually building the aircraft and going through it like that. And then that's the Intruder, and then we've got the Taram Intruder, and you can see it's in the desert and stone one. The Corsair, again, lovely aircraft. Okay, now this is the one I'm interested in, the Tomcat A. So cockpit all the way through to doing the engine nozzles. Again, it's very AK heavy on the thing, but it has got like the Tamiya paints in there as well. But you can see the different sort of bits and pieces that go into building this, and yeah, it's good. I think this one's good to get ideas, maybe not so much to copy from, if that makes it, because the write-ups aren't brilliant. Okay, so let's have a look just for a example. So you can see, yeah, that's all great. He's put on the wash, and then he's removed the wash, and it goes down to then doing the decals. And then when you turn over, it's got the decals on, and you can see how he's started to weather the bottom, but he doesn't really explain how he does this. And then obviously the muck down the back here, he doesn't really explain that well how he carries that out, if that makes sense. Okay, so there you've got the final bird, but you can see all these marks on the wings. Does he tell you how to do that? I'm just looking back. He talks about putting some onto the fuel tanks. But no, it doesn't really explain how he did all those the dirt marks on the on there, look. Which is a shame, really, because, you know, it's things like that that people want to learn. Okay, so we've got the, what's this one? Yeah, F-21 Lion. So that's basically a Mirage, I think. Okay. So, and then we move on to the Tomcat again. So this one's another Tamiya Tomcat. Again, he's not explained how he got this effect. Okay, he talked about that he's got a nice view of the cockpit with all the elements painted with acrylics and weathered with oils. The base of the lights grey tone. The level of detail is amazing. Yeah, but how did you get there? So this one's more of a, oh, I like that sort of idea. Now, so he goes to town a bit more on how, you know, he did the engines, which is great. Okay, but then there's a fully painted fuel tank with no explanation of how he gets there. It goes into a great detail on the airbags and the wing sweep, okay, which is great because that's the sort of thing that I want to know when I'm building the Tomcat. But for people that, you know, maybe are fairly new and they pick this book up, oh, I'm going to learn how to do this. So he said he did oil streaks with different orange tones down the bottom there. Once dry, there were different tones, sand colours, blend them in the surface with until white spirit, trying to not stain the underside keels. You know, it's quite, you know, instead of actually writing and showing him properly, you know, it's a little segments, so you've got to do the guesswork and what have you for you. And then we move on to a Harrier, and then we've got the final gallery, so the money shot, so to speak. Okay, and that's it. So like I said, I got this one with another book, and it's the other book I actually wanted. Was I disappointed in this? A little bit. Okay, it gives you some good ideas that you can put into action, but I think it misses out on the finer details and stuff like that. But that being said, it was 15 quid if I compare it, you know, to the other one, as I got them both at the same time. So realistically, can I complain? No. Okay, I wouldn't pay full price for this one, and I'd definitely look at buying them both secondhand again. But I say this one is a good book, but just not as good as the other one. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.